Hallöchen, liebe Leute, und willkommen zu einem ganz besonderen Abschnitt von Insert Coin heute. Wir haben nämlich zwei ganz besondere Gäste heute am Start, den lieben Ron Gilbert und die liebe Jen Sandercock, die beide heute ihr neues Adventure Thimbleweed Park vorstellen, das ja auf Kickstarter, sag ich mal, relativ erfolgreich war. Und sie haben uns eine kurze Version, in die wir reingucken können, mitgebracht, um die ein bisschen vorzustellen, um auch so ein bisschen über das Spiel und die Entwicklung selbst zu reden und natürlich auch über die beiden Personen an sich. Und damit würde ich sagen, herzlich willkommen, welcome to Munich, Ron, Jen.
Thank you.
Nice to have you both here. And just for anyone who, for some reason, don't know who both of you are, how about just a short introduction?
Well, my name's Ron Gilbert, and I'm a game designer, and I've done primarily adventure games. I did Maniac Mansion, which was kind of the very first point-and-click adventure game, and then I did Monkey-Island 1 and 2, and now I'm here with Thimbleweed Park.
I'm also a game designer, but I can code and I guess and do producery stuff. So I've been working in the games industry for about 7 years, and yeah, I've been really loving working on Thimbleweed Park. I grew up playing adventure games, so it's great to be able to actually work on one.
What's it like to work on a game with a much just smaller scale? In man size.
Maniac Mansion was made by 3 people, right? I mean, that was just me and Gary and David. And, Monkey Island was 7 people. And Monkey Island 2, I think, was 9 people. So, I've always, enjoyed working on small teams, and Thimbleweed Park at its height was probably around 12 people. Okay. So, it's like more people worked on Thimbleweed Park than worked on Monkey Island, so, but, I've always liked, smaller teams, working with small teams, yeah.
Yeah, I like working on small teams because then you get to do a bunch of different tasks. So, I mean, I guess technically I was brought on as a programmer, but I guess I've helped out on design and writing. I've made some merch for the game. I'm now doing a few producery type things. So yeah, I just get to do a range of stuff. Whereas I think if I was just doing this one little focus thing, I don't know.
All right. So tell us a little bit about Thimbleweed Park itself, for anyone who doesn't know what they have to expect from your new game.
Well, it's a point-and-click adventure. I mean, very much in kind of the style of Maniac Mansion and Monkey Island. And we did the Kickstarter about 2 years ago. And the Kickstarter really for us was about recapturing the charm of those old games. While there are a lot of modern adventure games that I like and I enjoy, I just kind of felt they've lacked that charm, and I didn't really know what that charm was. And so this was in some ways just kind of an experiment of trying to recapture whatever that charm was of those games. Yeah, I mean, that was kind of the gamble, that we took was that, people, did like Maniac Mansion on Monkey Island, and they did really want something like that, because there really hasn't been a lot of stuff that really is, in that vein. And I was, a little bit of, the risks that we were taking with that. But also, our goal was not to build a game. It was exactly like those old games, right? Is to build a game. And we often talk about it on the team as, this is a game of how you remember those games, not how they actually were, but it's how you remember them. So we've done a whole lot of stuff with just, making the design, flow a lot better, and just small little subtle things, and a lot of, graphic improvements that probably match your memory of those games. Right. So that's, kind of what we were doing with it.
So I would say we'll just jump into the game.
Okay.
See what's up in Thimbleweed Park.
Okay.
So right now we're basically seeing pretty much the intro sequence, right?
Yeah, this will be right after kind of the intro at the titles and all that kind of stuff. And the 2 detectives are here, Agent Ray on the left and Agent Reyes on the right, and they've kind of arrived at the body, and they're kind of starting their investigation about what's going on. And one of the first things they need to do is they need to take a picture of the corpse.
All right.
And there's a camera here, so if we try to use the camera on the corpse, She kind of says there's no film in the camera.
Right.
Of course, it's an adventure game.
Yeah,
why,
sure.
why would there be film in the camera? Now we can switch characters, and very much like Maniac Mansion, so we can switch to Agent Reyes, and he actually has some film.
Oh, all right.
We'll go ahead and we'll just give that Polaroid film to Agent Ray, and then we'll switch it back to her.
Really excited.
And let's go ahead and use the Polaroid film in the camera. So now we have a Polaroid camera with film in it. So let's go ahead and use the camera on the corpse.
Smile.
So it's basically the game revolves about this specific murder, or will it be like just part of a much bigger story?
Yeah, it's part of a much bigger story. I mean, it starts out with the murder, but one of the things that you very quickly realize is that nobody really cares about this body. It sits in the river the entire game. Nobody bothers moving it or anything, because there's a much deeper story going on that you're very quickly introduced to as you're doing that. So we've go ahead and we've taken our picture now. So why don't we can head back into town. So a strange little van going by there. So let's go check that out.
So, all right.
It's just a couple of pigeons by the road.
Sure.
So
pigeons.
they're kind of talking about these weird signals.
I'm just screwing with you. Dark night, deserted road, me in a giant pigeon costume. It was too good to pass up. But the signals are strong tonight. Very strong.
Yeah, so it's really odd. So maybe we should save our game?
This is really odd. Should I save my game?
I wouldn't worry about it. The game was expertly designed to have no dead ends or death. Yet still be scary and have a sense of tension. You can feel safe exploring whatever you want.
So we can go on, talk to her more about adventure games if we want. But we'll say we've had enough of talking to the pigeons.
And so there's 5 playable characters, and so there's the 2 agents. There's Ransom the clown. There's Dolores, who's a game programmer, who I think is pretty awesome because I'm a game programmer. and then there's Franklin, who's a ghost, and Franklin is based out of the hotel. So I got to do all of his stuff.
All right.
So we can just kind of walk around through town. There's a lot of, old closed businesses and stuff.
So this will be like the main area you will be in will be the town itself.
It's the first area they're in.
Right.
There's a whole lot to the game beyond the town, but the very first area that you kind of explore is the town itself. And here's a phone with a phone book, and one of the things that we did with the Kickstarter was if you backed the game at $50 or more, you got your name in the phone book.
So those are a lot of names.
Yeah, there are, as you can
And
see.
everybody who's in bold, you can now call them up and listen to a voicemail message that they left.
They were recording voice messages.
Yeah, so there's around 3,800 names in the phone book, and there's around 2,000 of them you can actually call and hear voicemails from everybody. Cool. So let's head into the bathroom and a quickie pal. It's kind of a creepy bathroom.
This looks creepy.
Weird stuff going on. So let's go ahead and use the light switch. Turn on the lights.
Oh, there's the toilet paper.
Yeah, there's the toilet paper. And if you can, we'll kind of bring up the options here, and you can see there's the. So as I click it, you see the toilet paper toggles. The under. I prefer under, so I'm just going to leave it like that, and people can complain.
Ooh. This was actually quite a big thing in the community, right? The
toilet paper. Yeah. It really caught me by surprise because I just tweeted a picture of the bathroom, not thinking anything of it, and just created this like storm of tweets of people just outraged that the toilet paper was the wrong way. So But yeah, so we went through and we drew the other one and added the option.
Yeah, it's great that there's just this one option for the toilet paper. This is amazing.
Yeah, I don't know that I could make an adventure game that wasn't humorous. I think that adventure games at some level are ridiculous, right? Because you're walking around and you're picking up stuff and you're doing weird things with objects, and it's just if you do a game that is completely serious, I think that stuff stands out. It's weird, right? But if you're doing a game that's a comedy, even if it's a dark comedy, right? You can kind of get away with that kind of design stuff going on, so.
Whoa there, little Agent of Reno. You can't just go bumbling around the county without a map.
So one of the things we find early on in the game is that we need a map, right? And so this is, kind of one of the puzzles keeping us constrained to the town. And then we'll explore the town a little bit and get to know all the characters of the town, and eventually we'll get a map, which kind of allows us to then open the world up and go explore. There's the the mansion up on the hilltop. Here's the hotel that Jen was talking about. Here's the circus, the radio stations.
So those are all places you will be able to go to later. Oh, that's great. That's great. What I actually noticed is that both characters and the situation itself really give me a big X-Files vibe.
I mean, it really caught us surprise because we did the Kickstarter and we had the two agents up there, and like one of the first comments on the Kickstarter was, "Oh my God, it's Mulder and Scully," and I just went, "Oh no, I did not even think about the X-Files and Mulder and Scully." So, and as you play the game and you get to know Agent Ray and Reyes, you realize they're just not Mulder and Scully at all. Okay. They're just totally different personalities.
Yeah. I think we already kind of saw that they're both pretty special.
Yeah. That's one word.
The three different characters, Ransom and Dolores and Franklin, you kind of get told about them in the game through flashbacks. So you get a little bit of their backstory through these playable flashbacks, and then once the flashbacks are over, then you can switch to them. And then once you've done that, you can switch them anytime you want. All right. And so you can play the majority of the game as Agent Ray, or if you want to play as Ransom, you can play the majority of the game as Ransom or Dolores, or Franklin's a little different because he's kind of a ghost.
He's special.
So he's
like
confined to the
Soft
hotel.
spot.
But the other characters you can play pretty much the whole game with them.
All right. So yeah, Thimbleweed Park will come out soon-ish.
Soon.
Soon?
Soon. Very soon. Very, very, very soon.
Very soon.
But not tomorrow.
Yeah, not tomorrow, but soon.
For I think pretty much PC, Mac,
Linux, and Xbox will be our launch, and then iOS and Android will come after that, and probably PlayStation.
PlayStation 4 also. So yeah, thanks for coming here and showing us Thimbleweed Park. I wish you both best of luck with the game and everyone else on the team. I hope many people will like it. I'm sure
That's our goal.
I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, thanks for visiting us and showing us the game. And yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
So, damit, liebe Leute, würde ich sagen, war es das von dieser kleinen Gameplay- und Gesprächssession mit dem lieben Herrn Gilbert. Und ich würde sagen, wir sehen uns dann ein andermal wieder zu einer neuen Folge Insert Coin, was auch immer. Ich gebe zurück an den Felix Rick, der wird schon wissen, was er macht. Und ich hoffe, es hat euch sehr gefallen. Wir sehen uns dann. Bis dann.